the way my mind works is actually very funny. You're walking through the palace and one woman just passes by, just say, "Ah, my king." You say, "My king, ah." Who you okay? Who are you? Are you one of the No, my name is Folake. I was one that you married in 19 Kinekon Kinekon. And she said, "Oh, remind me the name of your father again." Hi guys, it's Olamide Ogundele here, and I'm so glad to be back here. How are you all doing? As for me, I'm doing great. And if you're new here, my name is Olamide Ogundele, and I talk about faith, I talk about relationships, I discuss different lifestyles, including mine. All right, so today I'm here to talk about something I consider interesting. Interesting because randomly, I mean, recently I was just thinking about some Bible characters, and I'm like, wait, there are some people that I consider fascinating. So I decided to come up with 5 male characters from the Bible that I consider fascinating. Are you ready for them? Are you ready for them? Number one would be Solomon. And you can almost guess why it's Solomon, because I'm just wondering, how can somebody be called the wisest man on earth? By the way, that was during their time. I don't have time to go into that. Did you see what I did there? But yeah, Solomon, because I'm wondering how somebody will have so much wisdom in terms of administration, and that wisdom did not tell you that it doesn't make sense to have 700 wives and 300 concubines. You know what that means is that, but you know, I've heard somebody argue that the fact that he could do that shows that he is wise, and that shows that he could handle multiple people and still be at peace. I'm like, are you sure he was at peace? Somebody said yes. Somebody said no, though, no problem. Peace is relative, and sometimes our definition of peace might not actually be peace. But then I'm like, something would have told you that if you really understand what God said about marriage, then you probably would know that there is no way you can be a husband to 700 women. So that means in a year, you might not actually see one of your wives, not one. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. And so maybe you're walking through the palace. The way my mind works is actually very fun. You're walking through the palace and one woman just passes by, just say, "Ah, my king." You say, "My king, ah." Who you okay? Who are you? Are you one of the No, my name is Folake. I was one that you married in 19 Kinekon Kinekon. And she said, "Oh, remind me the name of your father again." God, that's why I'm really fascinated by that man's character, and it reminds me of the fact that sometimes you can be a professor and still not have sense. I don't know if you don't get that. I don't know how to explain it to you. So Solomon fascinates me. I'm just like, guy, really. The second person would be Paul. Really, when we talk about Apostle Paul, aside from the fact that his conversion was dramatic, he was a very, very notorious person before, he became one of the major apostles in scriptures. Another part of Paul that fascinates me would be the fact that I really want to know how he dealt with his past and his ministry. Because you see, we human beings, we don't forget things. And I'm like, I was able to move past all those things, the stigma, but because I think like he must have been one courageous person, number one. Secondly, he was somebody that is ready to like shun what people were saying and just focus on what God was saying to him. Because you will see in scriptures that he will say that he's the chief of all sinners. Like, so before you label me, I don't label myself. You understand? So Apostle Paul fascinates me a lot. The fact that his choice of words, his writings, you know that this guy is learned. Like, there is something. He's one of those people that if we were to be in our time, we'll call him like a fico, like Baba, you don't do too much, something like that. So number 3 would be Samson. Something for a reason, and the reason is, I am wondering, how will a woman come to you, ask you the secret of your strength and all those things? You would tell her something that is wrong today. She would try that thing out. You would see with your own koro eyes like this that it was what I told her yesterday. She tried it out. She did it again. And eventually you still open your mouth to tell her the real secret of your strength. No, did you be that? Because at the end of the day, I'm like, that woman must have been something, because there is no way you want to tell me. I don't know what I want to say about that woman, because but that's something. I don't understand. That's in that story, no balance. I still don't understand. I'm like, is it actually natural? Is it actually the power of a woman that made him reveal the true secret of his strength after she had tried you so many times? Like, you had told her wrong things, she tried them out, and you still went ahead to tell her the real one. That's very strange. The fourth character I'm fascinated by would be Philip. Philip, for a very funny reason, because he was one of the people that I would say in the New Testament experienced teleportation. So I'm like, how did it feel like to disappear, Baba? Like, I just wonder, like, in this our day-to-day activity, just say, God, I'm too tired to drive today. I don't want to. Can I just disappear to China? But you see, teleportation happened because it was definitely doing the work of the ministry. It was a time there were no cars, means of transportation was just ethic and all those things. So maybe there was a reason why the teleportation was needed, right? Anywho, it still feels cool and good to have witnessed that as a person. So his character fascinates me from that standpoint of, Baba, you witnessed something some people did not. Aside from him, I think another person that witnessed that in the Old Testament would be Elijah. Elijah was on Elijah level, you understand? So the fifth character that fascinates me in the Bible is Peter. Peter is somebody that I feel like Peter is just bold. Peter is outspoken. Peter is that person in your class that he cannot be silent. He cannot be left behind. Like, one thing like this, he's like, sir, can I do it? Second, sir, can I do it? Why is it always Peter that wants to not like just take the lead? He's just interested in doing things. So aside from the fact that Jesus definitely had what I would call an inner circle out of the 12 disciples, you see how that at very, very significant stages in his ministry, 3 people were with him. That was Peter, that was James, and John, you see. And Peter is that person that all those key moments, he is the one talking. Like when Jesus had to rebuke him, when he said that, Jesus was talking to them, of course, in parable. And he was saying that, no, God forbid, you cannot die. You can Jesus say, get thee behind me, devil. Now Peter, you will find there. When Jesus walked on water, it was like, Lord, can I come? He is always at the front. Who caught the soldier said, now Peter. The guy is just, he's not, I don't want to think he's jumping, but he's self-driven. He's, let's go, So I love his guts. I love his enthusiasm. I'm like, Peter is that guy, right? So there are other Bible characters that fascinate me. Especially male characters. Maybe we might have a part 2. Maybe. I have not made up my mind, I promise you. But till then, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good one. Bye.